Here's the cage we found you last time. This cycle framed in chain. Very telling. The further we kept going through this cycle, the more chains there were. Since we got here from the prisoner. Oh hey, I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation. Interestingly, we got, like, about halfway through here? Well, we might get this after we officially pop the achievement for it. There are many reasons spirits may linger. The flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. Other ways to die to nature, that let it swallow you whole. Oh, this was the Vorpath. So can we... Vorpath led us to the wild. If we don't Vor, do we get here? A piece of you leaves with it. I don't know what this... Oh, a narrow cave is no space to fight. It's no place. What does this mean? Adversary outcome? Adversary seems to branch. Do these all branch to each other? I don't know if this is really laid out with any sort of meaning, but oh, hi, stranger. Could try for that. Will the damsel take us here? Maybe that's where we try for. But alas, everything goes dark, and we die. An open heart or a watchful one, bringing the cage to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I think we get to the damsel by, just freeing her, not bringing the knife and freeing her.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Continue. Let's see. How do we want to set the stage for this?
While I appreciate
because she's
the
locked up.
exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before
dealing
we
with this
decide to
again.
waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
I hate it when the egg gets
Unless,
loose.
of course, you do your job and slay her.
Great some sort of reward.
But you'll have to slay her before you get it.
So you tell me what my prize
It's
is?
secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better
Eternal
than
happiness.
your wildest imagination.
Good old eternal bliss. Alright. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she will cheat,
and
she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. We don't need it, though.
The door to the basement creaks
Thinking
open,
that...
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the
princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice softly carries.
Music stops when you pick up the blade.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll do my best. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Right?
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
It's okay, I don't need to leave.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Right.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her
There she
teeth tearing
goes.
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
The secret bird of the dev, using console commands to spawn the blade back in here.
Upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
God, that look is just
Cut
unsettling.
her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
The way they almost effortlessly accentuate the unsettlingly large eyes, especially in that angle.
Her limb falls to the
God,
ground.
it's so good. So
The
good.
heavy chains follow suit.
Deserves all of the praise it gets.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Tee, it's fine.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'll try to be quick.
She
Cut him off.
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Not a fatal blow.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
You're doing that just to fuck with us.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Oh.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
See, just the wide, empty eyes earlier, thin expression. Everything's all creates an unsettling picture, but this is genuinely human.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
So good. Damsel time.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay,
Oh,
now.
don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're
smitten.
going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Stealthy.
Oh, beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love. and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Smitten, Princess, me, and Hero?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Good old happily ever after.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Alright, let's just go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. I mean, do it.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I mean, we can very much change here. Yeah, our first heart was the Fury. Just reflecting a little bit. Did bring the Spectre to her, then we brought these. Yeah, we pledged our loyalty to the tower, but we kept on. Killed the tower. Defeated the Fury. First loop. Went Phantom to Moment of Clarity. Then the Spectre. Brought the Stranger. And then Happily Ever After. Wow, that's a hell of a run. Just thinking to see here. Yeah, we have a lot we can do here.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Fortunately, Smitten is a bit stupid. Silly boy.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. And hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
I mean, that little door in the door looked like a giant doggy door. I'll just go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Odd.
But it's still a stone basement.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. I'm contractually obligated to say that line every time, so I have to bring it around.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh, Smitty.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
That's why you're the hero.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
That's why you're the hero.
You walk down the
Based
stairs
ally.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I'm just thinking, we discovered the deconstructed damsel, but we didn't actually bring... I undid that path when we found it. It's still an outcome we can make canon to some degree.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And that's a few words short of dating, so...
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Well, they call me the voice of the hero, so it's really validating to hear that, you know?
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else.
This is a new conversation.
Hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
It's because we brought the knife. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
You killed me last time and hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Remain silent.
Princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's
Yeah.
clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear. Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending the world? It's not rational.
Don't you get you out again?
I'm okay
That
with
sucked.
whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Hero truly the only rational one here. It's been going, of course, this is my perfect princess behavior. It's so real for that. She does not even poop. The narrator's going, yeah, that is fucked up, so go kill her. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
Me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Mr. Narrator is taking over my body again.
In hand, you run the princess down.
Look at him go.
Wait, no, you barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
Narrator, why? This is fucked up.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
Oof.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
We killed an innocent woman.
Oh, I feel sick.
Are you
Sick.
proud of yourself?
You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
What happens if I'm the one who makes the decisions here, and I say no?
Exactly. You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Have it you! Have it you all! I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him?
His passions are too strong.
I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Like he can override our will when his will is strong enough. Well, yeah, he naturally has control. Naturally, I make the decisions. He guides the outcomes and strongly encourages us to make certain decisions. When he panics, gets angry, he can force our hand in certain directions. I suppose, in this case, Smitten was just like when he ripped out our heart and brought us to happily ever after. His passions were stronger than even the narrator's will
right.
to...
You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The narrator's will to overpower us. Smitten's will was stronger. Truly stronger. The Grey. Lady Grey? Void Stranger?
You're on a path in the woods. You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
I am going to enjoy Spittin's villain arc.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that
Oh, hi,
cabin,
Cold.
because she's dead. We killed her.
Yeah, that's an understandable ad. Yeah.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
What are you talking about? I wasn't here for that.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you
Thanks,
lot
Hero.
get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions.
Fair.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Okay, that line goes fucking hard.
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice.
It was unpleasant.
That's how I know I don't like dying,
It was
buddy.
only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
What does that even mean?
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too.
Okay, I think we've got a civil war brewing in our,
Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It wasn't different last
If this
time.
isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading, and you're running out of time. Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive.
Influence doesn't require life.
But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive?
Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
I also like the sight of
We
cold.
shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
What happens if we don't
She'll
go?
find a way out eventually, and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens.
Okay, fair.
Again, he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault. We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see.
Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her again, you are not going to make us kill ourselves. Is that clear?
Oh, it's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are.
Bro's got a point.
I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end. Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
I'm done with this.
You
Bye.
have already committed to my
Okay.
completion. You cannot go further astray.
Fine. Thank you, shifting
I'm
moon.
sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
So the one thing I want to do, and I have to do it after I get my next, after I end my next cycle, is to just, because we only really like reset if we do it on our first run and refuse to go to the cabin. Otherwise, shifting mound tells us we've already committed. So our goal then is to do just that repeatedly till we get an ending. Just see what happens.
Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever.
You don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
I'm not
Yeah.
with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
That's that, and this is this.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Let's go.
The interior
Oh,
of the cabin
hello.
feels dry and
Ma'am?
blue. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall.
Scarlett O'Hara?
Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live.
Referencing the, was that Uninvited? Where they have the ghost facing away from you, dressed up in a fancy dress. If you approach her, she turns around and she's a skull, and she kills you.
She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make
Oh.
a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
It's also no table.
Maybe it's gone because she already killed herself with it.
Oof, now you're just
Perhaps
provoking.
It's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
Okay, now you're just being a little
I
extra.
suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Well, if you insist. There is no
As if
door.
Something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
What's the mirror?
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
Oh, thank you.
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much...
Oh, much more interested in seeing other things, like... Okay.
We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Oh, down we go.
The door to the basement creaks
hey.
open, revealing an antique
You're leading us
staircase
down here.
lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Something only... We good?
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping.
Right.
Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can do all she wants. It won't do anything.
This is where I'll call cap. We've seen that the ghosts here can do quite a bit.
As you descend the final step,
oh dear.
the form of the princess comes into view.
Oh dear.
A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Yeah, I can take that
Cell
well.
is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her will be doing her a favor.
No. What foul trickery
Wait.
is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shape of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
Oh, that voice is... That's haunting. Alright.
Angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old
Right.
self quick.
Synth activated.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can...
This is a bad place.
Oh,
We're
cutting you
supposed
off.
to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The
Oh
torch
dear.
falls from the princess's hand and bounces
She's right, though.
downstairs.
Another interpretation of a bad cycle that causes pain.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Oh?
The skeletal wood of the
Oh.
basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us.
Right?
A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
I mean, So, why'd you close the door?
I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, in a bad way.
In a bad way, yeah.
She just has a unique way of expressing things.
Oh dear.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm.
We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad. I bet it'll feel really,
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, I agree. Rewind time. Mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all going to be better.
We can't kill you if we're already
She's
dead.
holding a grudge. She wouldn't. She's perfect.
We can't kill each other if we're both dead.
The fire grows quickly.
We've bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
Okay, buddy, you're back to your normal self now.
Spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Well, too late. Oblivion already released last week. 2 weeks ago now. Why'd you close the door?
See? Yeah. She just has
I didn't think we'd come back
It
yet.
grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now.
I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed? I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
What do I think? Just don't let me burn.
You'll understand when it's over. Just like I understood after you stabbed me in the heart. Everything is okay.
Oh dear.
The flames lick at
Yep,
your
here we go.
form, stripping layers of you away, causing your skin to blister and pop and crisp. As you burn, the princess glides to your side, her ghostly form blackening as she too succumbs.
Oh. Oh dear.
This is terrible. We're going to die. I'd savor this feeling if I were you. Soon enough, we won't have nerves. And we'll get to die with her. After what you made us do last time, this is as sweet an end as we could hope for.
She clutches you close to her chest, her eyes bright and her smile wide with manic affection, watching as the flames take you away.
Manic affection. Ooh.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
See? That wasn't so bad.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
But somehow, the nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our
Bird him
happy
down the
ending
house.
after all. We can die happy.
I mean, yeah, I suppose. Oh god. Oh, they just straight up taken a charred door. Oh boy. Despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. It's the end for you. Not the end for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze. Silence as you reach forward. They've gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. There we go, back in the long quiet. You're at the cabin. Oh, that's
There's
unsettling.
a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Think there are other people
It
out
doesn't
there?
matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Thoughts of this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her
Passion
love
betrayed.
never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
What's gonna happen when we awaken?
The point of awakening is to find out.
How many more vessels?
One.
One.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
This is the last time anything you want?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'll have to think about that. You really want this?
We may fight, and we may not. But not all fights end in destruction, just as not all conversations end in peace. Even if you destroy me, it will have been worth it to finally know what I am, and to have had the chance to know you.
Narrator wants me to kill you?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm gonna find him. When I find
There's no
him.
need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Figuratively and literally. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.